Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Sparta Rotterdam, and we have got another Champions League game today. Previously we beat NEC 3-0 after the last episode, and as you can see on the left hand side we are lying second in the table. This is turning into be a really good season. We've only lost one game, that was against Ajax 2-0, but apart from that we're lying 8 points behind them. It's not bad, I guess. But we are level on points with Den Haag. Feyenoord are not that far behind, and Vitesse, who we are playing in the second game of this episode. We've got 3 games in hand over Den Haag, which is nice, and we are already 4 points ahead of Feyenoord as well, playing the same amount of games. I'm assuming Feyenoord are still in Europe, so if we just have a quick look, they are still in Europe, and to be perfectly honest, they're doing quite well. They've only lost one game as well. To be fair, that's nice. They've got Lek today, but like I said, we beat NEC 3-0. Locomotive leapfrogged us. They beat Oppial 4-1. They did, as we lost 4-1 to Arsenal. Not one of our best moments. Looked okay when we went 2-1 down. We got 1 goal back, but we just kind of fell asleep. But yes, a win against Moscow today, I think, secure our place at the top. But then again, it's not all lost, because it still can go down to the last game. We can get a draw out of this. Minimum draw. That's what it is today. A minimum a draw, and then if we beat Oppial in the next game, in the final game of the group, and hopefully Arsenal do us a favour against Locomotive, then yes, we should do alright. So the team then to face Locomotive first off. Got a lot of players back, including Omiyonga. So you know what, I'm going to bring him in. I'm going to bring him in for Sam Field, and he's going to go roaming. I'm going to let him roam around. And Malascorta's back in as well. I'm tempted to play him because Daniels isn't playing his best, but Malascorta's not fit. Rossa, he can come out, and we're going to bring in Zifuk. Everybody's all fit apart from Daniels actually. So Daniels actually I am going to bring out. So there you go, Malascorta's going in. Is there anybody else I can just bring in back on the left hand side? Heidi played well, he scored a goal, and he has been scoring goals outside the box, and they have been absolute screamers, so that's what I'm going to do. Fabry is in goal. We've got Zifuk, Obispo, Apkipong and Heidi at the back. We've got Tarzan, Omiyonga, Tavison and Amat out on the wings, and they are actually going to be playing wing play. And then we've got Jensen in the middle, which to be perfectly honest, without Gomez, I'm not too confident with Savage, but he may come on. And Malascorta up front. He's got 3 goals this season. Well, he's on loan. We did have a message from the Fiorentina saying they're not happy with the amount of game time he's got, but he said he's just coming back from injury. So what am I supposed to do? He is 21 years old. He needs to... Well, let's see if he can score a few goals there. And we're going pretty much attacking anyway. So let's get into this first game. And let's see if we can grab a minimum of a point. And what do points make? Money. That's what they do. They give us money for getting points. So hopefully we can do that this game. Right, we're going to kick off this game then. Most important game as well. Anything less than a draw and we will be seeing ourselves knocked out of Europe. It's not a good thing considering we were 2 for 2 at one stage. We're not 2 for 2 now, are we? We are, well, we've lost 2 on the bounce, unfortunately, against Arsenal. Half an hour gone and nothing's really happened. We are dominating. 9 shots on goal and we've seen not one highlight apart from our corner comes in. Headed off the line. Goalkeeper Fabry was nowhere near it, but Daniels is away while he holds it up. We've got some light snow at -4 degrees in Moscow. It's not... Cold hands, hits the post, didn't even save it, so probably a good job. But Fabry needs to warm his hands up. But that is half time. 0-0. Okay, that'll do us. I'm not going to moan at that, I guess. They listen keenly to whatever the assistant said. But Moscow do kick off. But we do steal it off them. And wow, that was it. Interesting. Throw in on the right hand side. And Moscow are coming forward again. And we do knock it away. Are we getting anywhere near to clearing the ball further away? Ball out wide. Nobody's seen him. Dumfries has it. That's not a Russian name, is it? Surely not. And that... Wow, that's a very, very good save. It looked like he saw it late, though, didn't he, really? Fabry. Corner ball. Lofted in. We go to clear it as far as Smokov. And he just goes wide. 16,000 there today. Considering we beat them at home convincingly, we're not being rather convincing today, are we? Daniels is having a very, very quiet game. Unless we get something here. Jensen with the corner. Nobody in particular though, but Tafson does pick it up. Plays it inside to Torres, and Torres plays it once again. Omyonga's there. Jensen, get it! Come on! This could be the... Wow, this could be it. This could be the... We could be going through after today. Wow. Well, then again, we still got one more game to play. Moscow still need to win their last game, and we still need a point from the last game. So it's not all over yet, but it does ease our worries a little bit, because I'm assuming we have gotten a home game against RPL. But Jensen with a goal out of... well, we did control it a little bit, didn't we? A lot of possession, and Heidi just loses it. We just need to hang on to the ball now. And that's offside, referee. Half an hour to go, and if we don't really want them to score like that, and that's a very, very good goal. But Fabry, he wasn't over his goal quick enough, was it? And that kind of doesn't ease the pressure anymore, does it? The pressure's back on us to hold on. Oh, he played it right into the corner. He knew where Fabry was, and Fabry, well, he's disappointed with himself, to say the least. Right, I'm going to pause it. I'm just going to change it a little bit. We're going to just bring them off attack for the time being. I'm going to bring Croy in for Amat. He's on a yellow card. And have we got anybody on the... Fleming? Did we bring Fleming in? Lucas Rosso we can bring in. I'm going to leave it for now, but I want to bring Sam Field in. I'm going to take Omyonga off, I guess. But at the moment, we're just holding our own. 13 minutes to go. Can we just hold off for another 10-15 minutes? Obispo now. Fabry. We're expecting an onslaught. Go wide. I knew that was coming as well. As soon as he passed it to Akipong. What are you doing? Why pass it to him in the first place? He just dilly-dallied. He's just chucked us out of Europe. We've got to go attacking, haven't we? Push forward. We've got no option now. We go out of Europe if we don't get a point from this. From being 1-0, I mean, that's just pointless. Unless he's going to spill it, that was pointless. Ball comes up. Akipong, well done, well headed. At least you didn't bring it down and lose it, though, did you? You've just knocked us out of Europe. I can't believe it. Oh, that's another. Although Jensen has just put us back in Europe. Okay, we'll go back to. We'll go balanced now, I think. And I am very tempted to drop Jensen back, but at the minute we're going to leave it. So we'll come off attacking for the time being, or do we carry on attacking? But that's a very good goal. He's just been left all on his own, and it's back on Moscow to do something about it. So 2-2 now, unless we get a winner here. If we get a winner here, Jensen looking for a hat-trick. That would be something. Torres, you going to have a go? Oh, that's close. That is close. Nearly 17,000... supporters are witnessing a Sparta draw or a victory. Just play it around. Oh, don't bring it back. Not to Akipong. Akipong, you've been reprieved. But yeah, Torres to Rosso. Now they're just going to be playing around with it. 5 minutes, so that's time up now, referee. Time up, referee. Time. Come on. That's a good ball out. That's wayward, but he's just played for time there. 113 fans can come to Moscow. Disappointing turn up, but we have got a victory. Well, to me, this is a victory, considering we were 1-0 up. We lost it, and then we've managed to get back in it with Victor Jensen. Beautiful play. So sorry, Savic, you couldn't come away with a draw. That leaves us with a easier game, I guess, against Opia, and we receive 170,000. It's not a lot, is it, considering what you get for a Europa? But it is not a lot. Jensen shines for Sparta. You know what? You saved us there, my friend. You saved us, and that is a perfectly wonderful draw and result. Ooh, we're going to move on to Vitesse next. We've got a couple of home games coming up. We have got one more game left. We are at home as well. RPL are just playing for pride. I'm just hoping that Moscow are away to Arsenal, so I'm expecting Arsenal. Did they beat Moscow? No, they drew with them. Okay, you can draw with them. I don't care. As long as you don't lose to them, you are at home. Feyenoord win 1-0 against Lech as well. Is that Harry Wilson? Harry Wilson from Bournemouth? No, Liverpool? Interesting. They got him on a free. How old is he then? He's only 26 years old. I'm tempted. I'm not going to lie. I'm tempted. Even if, you know what? Add to the shortlist, I guess. Well, we're saying definitely at the minute. We can always take him. We'll scout him, see what he's like. But yes, Jensen shines. Well done, my friend. Right, I'm going to rest the players for a day. Southampton beat Spartak Moscow 3-0. So not a great night for the Moscow teams. PSV 1-0 against Besiktas. Dundalk, they're doing rather well. We'll have to keep an eye on them, guys. Right, we're going to move along. We've got Vitesse coming up, so we'll see you guys in a couple of ticks. Right, just a couple of changes then. Oh, the backer's not in his right position. There we go. Fabry is going to be in goal. We've got Zifuk, Obispo, Antonio. We welcome him back after a long injury. And then Bakker comes back in as well. Field comes in for Torres. Torres, I think he was suspended. He was. So too many yellow cards. Typical. And he's going to play alongside Amyonga, who's going to go as a Mazzella role this time round. Amat and Tavson are out on the wing still. Jensen is in the middle, just behind at Malascorta, who's going to come in because Daniels is having a barren run at the moment. Not impressive. So a victory here would be nice as well. We need to keep up with Ajax and well, consolidate our position in the league. We are second still. Ajax beat Den Haag, who are in third. They beat them 1-0 away from home, I think it was. So we do really need to keep up with Ajax, and Ajax are just running right at the moment. Granted, they're not scoring goals, but they are grinding out victories, which is what we need to do. It would have been nice to win in Moscow in the last game, but a draw is just as good, which leaves us heavy favourites to go through. I think what we are going to have to do though in the summer, I guess, is look for a decent striker and a first team midfielder, I feel. But a strikers, I think, is what we really need. Someone who's going to be putting the ball in, week out. And we haven't got that. They started off quite well. And Malascorta just comes in. He is on loan from Fiorentina. He's Italian. And I'm thinking he's Italian. But that's his 4th goal of the season. And he just, well, did he head it in? Or did he just tap that in? He just got on the end of it. Oh, off his chest, in off the post. And the goalkeeper parries it into the back of the net. So 1-0. We just want Gomez to come back and fill in the gap. But Jensen's doing really well. I didn't realise he could play in that position as attacking midfielder role or whatever role he's playing in that little gap between the midfield and forward. So he's filling in quite well. But Gomez is, I think, that's close by Amat. But Gomez is a class player, and I think he is too good for this division, though, to be fair, which is why I want to try and bring him in. If I could bring him in for like 10 million, then or we try and get him out on loan again. And Vitesse have equalised. How did that happen? I'm not happy that happened. Pizzella, and it just goes. Wow, that's a good ball there. Oh, killed it round. Fabry just stood there. I think it might be time to bring Dornbusch in. That's 2 goals really he's conceded that are just, well, he should have done something with. But I'm not happy. We've had all the possession there. And Vitesse are come back into it. Let's do this for our fans. Right, okay. I'm just going to shout at them and demand a little bit more because I think they're just a little bit high from the Moscow game, really, to be fair. Who do we bring in? Jensen, you can come up. I'm going to bring Savic in. Actually, can Jensen play? Jensen can play out wide. Amat's not doing great, is he? Got him on attack, and it's no surprise, is it? Amat can go that side, can't he? Okay, well, we'll do switcheroos. He plays better on that side, doesn't Amat? Savic, you can go support the forward, and Jensen inside forward on attack as well. Why not? And Amyonga, it's just that midfielder. We've only had the 1 sub, so we might bring in somebody else. Fleming? Because we just seem to be losing it in the middle, so we'll go attacking. It can't hurt, can it? Surely. We did it against Moscow and it worked. Anything apart from losing a goal here, which I would be really... Oh, that's a very good stop. Oh, we headed it over. Hit the post and went over. Okay, that's a let-off. And we're not doing well here at all, are we? 5 seconds to go. Well, I can't really complain too much. Wow, that's it. Well, I can complain. 57% possession, 19 shots on goal to their 5. Tough to take. Yeah, you're not kidding. After a great result. Feyenoord drew, so we're not going to win the league. But again, drawing's coming back to haunt us. And until we get our full teamers, but first teamers back, it's not going to work, is it? We are not playing that well. We missed chance to win. You're not kidding. 2 draws, not the best. It's not what I wanted to see, but we didn't lose. Right, we have got RPL coming up, under 20 in there. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to play Zol offline, and then we're going to come back to the Feyenoord and RPL, the deciding game in the European one, where we do need a victory there, and just hope Moscow lose at Arsenal. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on that. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe, and until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.